Hello. Hold on one second. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. My name is Ectric. We're here in yet another stream of shiny hunting in Pokemon Legends Arceus. It is a little bit of a late night stream because I had a lot of work to get done today to be able to prepare for a barbecue we're hosting tomorrow. And it was just a long day. Hopefully we will be able to have a good time anyway. I probably won't be able to stay on super duper late, so it's probably gonna be a bit of a shorter stream. But we'll see if we can't get a couple shinies in the meantime. But thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope that you're having a wonderful weekend so far. I was originally planning on doing Jackbox, but because we're, I'm not gonna be able to do it for a long time, I figured it would make more sense to do it when I have a more dedicated amount of time to be able to put into it. So we'll do Jackbox again, no worries, but just not gonna happen tonight. But thank you so much, Mom Wolf and Carlos, for joining the stream before it even started. Really appreciate you. Hope that you're doing well. Yeah, good stuff. We're gonna be seeing if we can't get some shinies. I went grocery shopping. I went and mowed the lawn again. It's just going to be my life from now on. Risk of Rain 2 stream when? Solo, welcome to the stream. Good to have you in. I don't know. Probably not for a while. It's not high on the list, but if there is a ton of clamoring for it, we'll have to see. Hi, Mama Wolf. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for being here. Alright, let's do this thing. Luigi Dragon, good to see you as well. Thank you so much for hopping in. Always wonderful to have you in the stream. Haven't even suggested it before? I know, but the second I hear that you're like obsessed with the game, I know that it's going to be suggested sooner or later. I mean, the second I heard that, like, if you're playing Overwatch, okay, now we gotta play. We gotta get suggestions of Overwatch. Oh, that was quick. What am I doing? That was fast. Damn. Let's see, what's the count at right here? Let's see. Yeah, so we're back down to 1, but that was impressively fast. That is probably the second fastest shiny we've ever gotten. It was impressive. Unfortunately, this one is a duplicate, but it is still a good shiny. But yeah, for a shiny, let's go. People are gonna come in and be like, "Oh, you forgot to reset the counter from last time," and I'll be like, "No, that's accurate." And they're gonna be like, "See that it's like 3 minutes into the stream." Lucian, welcome to the stream. I don't know if I told you, but I got my Steam Deck. Yes, I think when I was streaming, that was 2 nights ago. I was streaming, and yeah, you had mentioned that you had gotten it, or you were about to get it at the very least. I heard about it in some fashion. Also, sorry I didn't stream last night. The plan originally was going to be that I would stream last night. After I found out that my plans kind of fell through, but they didn't like fully fall through until like they just didn't happen. And by the time that happened, I was like in my head about like whether I wanted to stream or not, and then I was like, oh, I'll just do some work for the channel, and then I like couldn't decide what to do, so I ended up just like not doing anything productive last night, which was kind of sucky, but sometimes that just happens. I don't know what happens every once in a while I'll just have like a night where I'm like, I should stream, and like nothing is in my way except for the fact that it's like slightly later than I would like to start a stream, and it just like it gets to me for some reason. And like I feel like I'm not allowed to, even though I totally am. I don't know. It's sometimes I just get in my head. It almost happened tonight too. and I just decided, originally I was going to do a Jackbox stream, but then it was like 11:30 and I still hadn't started the stream, and I was like, all right, I can't do the Jackbox stream because it's going to be way too short of a stream to make it worthwhile, but I needed to do something. We could do Jackbox tomorrow, Monday. I'm thinking Monday. Because tomorrow I've got that barbecue. I'm going to be very tired. I don't know if I'm going to be up to streaming. Also, it's possible that I might be, even if I am a little bit awake, I might be just hanging out with some friends in Discord. Dazzling, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you coming in. 3 minutes in streaming, you got it. Yes, it was quite impressive. Got it today. Oh, okay. So you were just talking about having the order it. Really good piece of tech. Not only is it technically a gaming console, it can also function as a mini computer. Dope. Luckily, I have a good enough computer that, you know, only sometimes causes me a ton of agita. So I don't think I really need it, but it does sound like that's a good option for someone who, you know, is not able to get a, you know, full gaming PC or anything like that. Guess how many shinies I caught in Pokemon Scarlet today? 3. Jackbox on Monday? Yeah, we'll do it on Monday. I'll set that in this. Originally I was gonna do this on Monday, so I figure I'll just switch the two. Nothing doing there. Took me to figure out how to get to desktop mode, but I made it. Nice. Not in the stream, but 5 shinies, 2 Lotad, 1 Finizen, 1 Cubchoo, and 1 Lapras. Dang, 5 shiny. That's awesome. I think my best ever shiny count was 8 shinies that one stream, where we were all like competing to see who could get the most shinies, and that was the night where like there were multiple people, like everyone was just getting shinies. Like Solo had 13, someone else in chat had 11, I and another person had 8. It was like a ton. Like the top 5 was all like more than 5 in like a 3-hour span. It was crazy. Can browse Netflix on it. Let's go. Maybe pirate something. Well, obviously I could never condone, you know, breaking the law like that. But you know, if you were to pirate something and, you know, go against the multinational corporations that are, you know, price gouging us and making it more difficult to use their product just so that we'll spend more money, then, you know, it is a possibility to do. I'm back from the dead. How you been? Ghost World, welcome to the stream. I've been good. A little bit tired just because I had a long day getting ready for... Oh, ow. That was kind of rude. Getting ready for a barbecue I'm hosting tomorrow. We're going to be doing a bunch of cooking. I seasoned my new flat top griddle that we got. As a, you know, because we have the new house, we were able to, you know, finally set up a honest-to-goodness grill as opposed to, you know, just, doing the, you know, electric one, in the inside. I don't know why I had so much trouble talking about that. Okay, who's still around? Oh, you. I see. Goodbye. So we'll go for this. But yeah, I had to season my grill today, which basically means you just put some like oil on it, and that you put it up to high heat. You put some oil on it. You turn the heat back on, and then let it burn off. And you do that a few times just so that you can get like basically a layer of like burnt on oil, and it basically makes it a bit like easier to go non-stick, and protects the surface from you know, getting chipped and stuff like that while cooking. You know, we haven't even come close to getting a shiny Tentacool or a shiny whatchamacallit, Overquill. Oh god. Jesus Christ. You should not be able to do that. Did you set up Redeem Seagulls command yet? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I did it the other night. Right before stream, I think on Thursday. I said, you know what? I have 10 minutes. I'm gonna set it up right now. I remembered, and it is. There you go. Am I invited? Unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna be able to you know, dox myself and give away my address. But otherwise, if I ever did have a you know, a publicly held barbecue, I'd be down. Speaking of Jackbox, have you seen Chev's streams of them or not? No, I've not. I might have to hop in on one. It's a fun game. I'm not really great about being able to hop into other people's streams, unfortunately. I'm just like I struggle so much with doing anything outside of like the times when I'm intending to like I've set aside to do them. Like I struggle like because I've got like full-time job and hang out with family and stream as like separate times of day for basically. I don't really find much ability to be able to be flexible and like, you know, hop in on other people's streams or during like work or something like that, or you know, be able to catch a stream or do some work on the channel while I'm like hanging out with my wife and my new dog. So it's very much like, okay, from this time to this time I'm doing work stuff, from this time to this time I'm doing, you know, family stuff, and then from this time to this time it's channel stuff, and kind of channel stuff all kind of gets crammed into after everyone else is asleep in the house, which makes it difficult for me to catch other people's streams because I'm usually either streaming myself or doing something like editing or something for the channel. It's cool, I understand. Yeah, I mean, if it makes you feel any better, no one in chat is invited, so it's not just you. And I would love to invite all of you to a barbecue because I'd make a pretty mean burger. And I also made I made peppers and onions to put on some Italian sausages, and I'm very excited about that. Ooh, Spiritomb, dope. How's it going beside that? That's going pretty good. Just been prepping for that barbecue I've been talking about, and you know, trying not to experience stress. I don't know. Yep. Sad that my milk expired 5 days ago. I did not know. Oof. I used to drink milk constantly, and I love drinking milk, but like I've stopped buying it for myself just because like I drank so much of it. It was starting to be like, okay, I don't want to drink all my calories, because like as much as I love milk and it's, you know, good for you, it also is like not 0 calorie, and if it with my current eating habits, I need to save calories whenever I can. So I kind of cut milk out of my diet for the most part. But every once in a while, if I have to like get milk for like a recipe or something, I'll enjoy a few hearty glasses of milk, and it's always wonderful because I do truly love drinking milk. It's so good. It is probably like my second favorite drink aside from Snapple. Ooh, we do have some unknown. Damn it, stop moving. Why are you like this? W though, we got it. We can get that one. Hey. Ah! Nah. I don't know why I had so much fun with that, but there we go. I know how to make tacos because I am Mexican, something I am proud of. Nice. I've not done too much taco making. I make nachos, and I love making nachos. I've found a pretty good seasoning blend that I put on top of some black and pinto beans. And then I basically saute those up with a little bit of like either tomato sauce or salsa. No, I usually do salsa. I usually saute the beans with the seasoning and salsa. And then once I've cooked that up, I put them on top of the chips, and then I put cheese over that. And then I serve it with salsa and sour cream. And they're quite good. I make them vegetarian because my wife is vegetarian, and I'm not eating these all by myself. But they come out pretty good for being homemade. And then I also make burritos. But I try to limit the number of times I make burritos or quesadillas or something like that, just because the way I like to make them and I enjoy eating them, they are not exactly the most healthy thing. And the way I cook is I cook for the week. Like I cook once, basically either once or twice a week, depending on whether I can get it all done in one night. I do I cook a meal once and then just have it last the week. So if I'm having burritos once, I'm having it for a week, and it's really not great to be eating that many burritos. Why are you like us? Yes, the why. Exactly. Can you change your character mid-game? You can, change the appearance somewhat, but you cannot change, the gender now. I've had 24 hours spent with Spy X Anya, and I'll give it a 7 to 10. It's not perfect, nothing left is, but for what it get, it's alright. I'm really hooked by the missions and challenges. Nice. Ooh, that's a shiny. And we got it first ball too. Let's go. Burritos make me fat. They add up. Yeah, the way I make them, they're not low in calories. Oh, Snapple Cap. Yes, I can do that. You meal prep. Long story short, yes. If you have to be succinct about it, yes. I meal prep. And I do it for both me and my wife, so that's why sometimes it takes multiple days, because I have to meal prep lunches and dinners for 2 people. And we don't generally eat the same stuff, because she is vegetarian, and I am very not vegetarian. Let's see, the Snapple Cap fact is porcupines can have over 30,000 quills. We've definitely got that one before, but it's good. It's a good fact. Life does not like me right now, I am hungry, but I can't find my scissors. I'm about to starve. I know that there is a connection between those two things. But right now, the only thing I can think of is you're really having a hankering to eat some scissors. Which doesn't seem right or healthy. But I mean, listen, like, I'm not here to judge. I'm not, you know, you do you, but also maybe don't eat scissors. You know, the old adage of, you know, you never run with scissors. Maybe you don't eat them either. Um, also, it's also possible that you just need to like cut something open to be able to get to food, which makes a lot more sense. I should not be eating at 12:20 a.m. Listen, sometimes you just gotta have a midnight snack. You should do a cooking video. Honestly, I would love to. The only problem is I would need to figure out like a camera setup, so that and I would also have to do it while no one else is home because my wife is very averse to being on camera, and she would not be happy if I had a camera set up in like a more central location in our house. I'd watch the Ectric cooking show. Honestly, I would love to do it. I really, really would, because I love doing, I love like cooking for other people and, you know, showing off my cooking skills. And also because I do it, you know, once a week, and it's actually a really good time for me to be like streaming, if I were not, you know, in a central location with no camera around to cut open my food. Yeah, I figured as much because it's just it's funnier the way I said it. But yeah, shiny number 2. Let's go. Do I need any other shinies from here? Technically Slugoo. I need one more of those. So we'll go for that. You'll love to see a nice shiny. I didn't even hear the sound effect, to be honest. Just kind of turned around and it was there. You'll be the next Martha Stewart. You know it. Go to jail for tax fraud. Oh, you mean the cooking part? Got it. No, darn it. Why does it sometimes just target the Pokemon that is like way off in the distance as opposed to the one that's literally right in front of you? Go to bed. Dude, all of these guys just one move. Nothing but frickin' water guns. Or hydro pumps, I guess. Get back here, you. No more shiny opportunities. Let me just make sure that we didn't miss any Slagoos spawning in that were shiny. I think that's the last guy. That is not shiny. Not missing any others, right? No, I think we're good. Alright, we can warp. I can eat my scissors. They're safety scissors. You know what? You're right. Those are fine. Let's freaking go. Shiny Spiritom's dope. Such a good shiny. I'm pretty sure we needed it too. I don't remember getting one before. Cry the scissors were in front of my face the whole time. Well, at least you can use them now. Let's frickin' go. Oh, also, I was talking about this in the stream on Thursday, but I may have used the exploit that the infinite money exploit that had been mentioned in chat, because I now have almost $4 million after having bought all of the bag increases. So there's that. It's actually quite efficient. It's a little tedious to do, but it does get you some money pretty quick. And if you look in my inventory over here, I have 999 of these grit pebbles, and a bunch of these, and I sold most of them for, you know, to get to 4 million. I'm still here just playing. Appreciate you being here, PokeFan. I did read your message before. I did have to say. Venus, welcome to the stream. We'll go for the outbreak again. Why not? The MMO. I don't specifically need a... I mean, I need a Stantler, but, like, I don't need to, get it, like, over others. You know what? Let's just go for this one. Get back here. Hello. God damn it. Stop moving. Hello. Wait, was that a shiny? Oh no, it was not. New horde, who dis? Let's go. Mother, are you kidding me? Luckily, they're using Swift over and over again, which is quite easy to dodge. Less so when you're that close, but you know, karma's a jerk. Update on my own shiny Cyndaquil hunt. S'mores still hasn't come home. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. But hey, you'll get there eventually. Where'd that? There it is. Jesus. I don't know why I couldn't find that. Don't feel like eating anymore. Feel like crying, but I already made it, so I might as well eat it. Yeah, I might as well. Don't feel like crying. It's, I mean, feel the way you feel. Obviously, don't worry about, like, I don't know what I'm saying. I don't think that you need to feel like sad about the fact that you couldn't find the scissors. Excuse me. Here now. I've seen some pretty stupid fake leaks earlier today about Pokemon's Legend Za. Okay, people are desperate for news, but people know when something is fake sometimes. Yeah, I tend to stay away from those types of things just because I don't want to be spoiled if they happen to be true. I also don't really follow any social medias that would really spoil me at this point. Like, I don't go on Twitter anymore. I don't go on Facebook anymore. I don't have an Instagram. Really, I'm only on YouTube at this point. which makes things a bit easier. And it's mostly just because I literally cannot find it in me to like focus on more than one thing at a time. Like obviously, like there's for Twitter, I refuse to have on my phone that stupid X icon. Legitimately, when it switched over to an X, I deleted the app off of my phone. I was like, I cannot do this. I will not accept it. That is such a dumb marketing idea that I want to personally contribute to the punishment of that company for making such a stupid decision. So I got rid of it. I still have my account technically, but I have not been on it in a while because the website is not exactly super user friendly on just desktop, to be honest. But yeah, that's the only one like I would theoretically look at. YouTube or Facebook, I've not been on in like a decade at this point, pretty much. And then Instagram, I've never been on. Reddit, I haven't been on in a long while. And like I feel like I should be on some of these things just because like it would help build the channel, but at the same time, I just cannot, for the life of me, focus on that many things. It just like I cannot like remember to consistently like post to those things or check on those things, make content for those things. YouTube's the only one that I can focus on. Let's see. Hopefully Gen 10 gives us a cooler skunk Pokemon. That'd be pretty dope. We were actually talking about it earlier about ideas for a new generation. You might have been in on this conversation. I don't remember, but we were talking about it'd be really cool if there was an Australia one, because like you could get some real wild Pokemon in that one. I would love to see that. Like 13 different spider Pokemon. I don't want that. Here. I accidentally spilled boiling water on my hand. Oof. I'm sorry to hear that. Definitely make sure you put some like lavender on it to help with the burn. Maybe some aloe vera. You so right for that? Yeah. Twitter's a dumpster fire. I don't want to go on into it. Yeah, I mean, I've seen how bad it's gotten in terms of just like genuinely like not even like necessarily the content, which you know the content has never been good, but it's worse now. But like just the functionality of it is bad. Although I gotta say, it is genuinely impressive how addicting these things are, because I still find I deleted that off my phone maybe it couldn't have been a year ago. That's way too it's definitely there's no way it was a year ago. But it's been off my phone for a while now. Like at least several months. And I still to this day find myself whenever I'm like bored going to my phone and like in my mind going, okay, click on Twitter. And then I'm like, there's no Twitter. There's like I was a late adopter of Twitter. And I still find myself like instinctually going to click on Twitter, even though it's not been on my phone for several months. I was not on Twitter for a vast majority of Twitter's life, let alone mine. It's just so like it's incredible how addicting these things are, and really kind of scary because like I did not have social media while I was like young. I got my Facebook page when I was like in later high school, and I didn't get my Twitter page until I was a content creator. I didn't get I wasn't on YouTube a ton until like high school or early college. Like I was not on any of these for a while, and it's still, like, got its hold on me and probably changed my attention span. I can only imagine what it does to people who are, you know, earlier on in the development of their brains. Ah, stop that. New horde who dis? No, we're just missing one. Drats. Oh well. No shiny. An Australia region is funny considering I'm working on a Tasmania themed region. Oh, that's another one that'd be dope. My hand is red, I don't have ice, I'm done for. Honestly, cold water would be a much better idea than ice. Ice is like can do more damage if you put it on a burn, because the skin is already like damaged, and putting ice right on it is actually like will do more damage to the skin. So like cold water is a much better idea than ice. Oops. I did not mean to tape on the 111 Nanab berries. Huh. Nothing? Well, that's just rude. How dare you make me spawn into this area and then spawn out just to reset it. Oh yeah, did you want to see the exploit? Because I did figure it out. Let me see how many Pokemon I have to use. Oh, this is actually perfect. I could use these. And then, yeah, this will work. This will work. Let me just make sure I get my shinies out of the way. I don't want to release those. Let's pick a Spiritomb. There it is. 139. Yep, that works. This is a pretty full, like, shiny dex. This is actually quite exciting. This is really dope. Alright. Let's, oh, right, I need to go grab that extra Magikarp and put it in the, extra shinies section. I'm having homemade mac and cheese for dinner. Ooh, good stuff. I haven't made homemade mac and cheese in a long time. I need to do it again. I love making mac and cheese. Love eating mac and cheese too, but you know that's more obvious. I had ideas for starters before realizing I would just be remaking Cynical and Piplup. Yeah, it sometimes happens where you're like, oh, this is such a great idea. I don't know how I thought of it, and then you're like, oh, because it's just like this thing that I wasn't consciously thinking of, but like in the back of my mind, like that's my image of this. Look at all those shinies. I know they're so pretty. They're so pretty and shiny. Forgot to mention I got the game on Switch. However, I really don't know if I would ever get it on Steam unless it was really cheap, or knock on wood, my Switch stopped working. Yeah. Honestly, it makes sense. I figured if you are already playing it, then you must have gotten it on the Switch because you don't have the Steam Deck yet. But yeah, as long as you have the space for it, I think it's fine. All right. So the way you do this exploit, you were so right. Cold water was the way to go. Yep, it's better. Mac and cheese. Quite yummy. But yeah, the way you do this exploit is you go to Ingo and you select Pokemon, and then you find a Pokemon that is between level, I think it's 10 and 24, because it will give you the second level, like the Grit Gravel, I think it is. So we need to find one that is between those levels, which I think the Cyndaquils were. Yeah, so this one's 16. So we'll do that. We'll release it by itself. And then we release a bunch of higher level ones all at once in a bulk without exiting out of this. So release all of those. And these guys. We want to release all the ones that are like really high level. That'll give us like really good grit stuff. So we want to go with that and that, and that, and that. Alright, so we'll release all of those. And what you'll see is when we exit out here, it's going to say we got one Grit Dust, and then we got all of those, which makes sense. But what it does is essentially it tacked on those Grit Rocks and Grit Pebbles that we got from the higher level ones onto whatever singular item we're gonna get from releasing other Pokemon. So when you go and try to release one other Pokemon, if you just release like this and then you exit out, if you were to expect to exit out, you would get like maybe one Grit Dust, but it never erased those 7 Grit Rocks and those 24 Grit Pebbles from whatever like array they're storing what you get from releasing in. So it basically tacks on those other two to what you would have gotten from that one Pokemon, and you can keep doing that over and over and over again to get a bunch of other other items. So if we release this and then go out, 1 sack of Grit Dust, 7 Grit Rocks, 24 Grit Pebbles. And you keep doing that over and over and over again until you have enough, and until you basically fill up your pockets with 999 of either the Grit Rocks or the Grit Pebbles. That's so smart. I did not come up with this. It was not my exploit. It has been around for over a year at this point. Someone on Reddit explained it to me. The only thing that I added to this was the idea that it's probably an error with not clearing out an array, because I know some coding, and that seems like the most most simple solution, or the most likely solution to why it's doing that. And it only I supposedly it only works with Ingo. I do not know if it works for any Pokemon that if I were to like release a Pokemon that gave a Grit Rock and then do all of the high level ones, I don't know if it would work again. I think it probably would, and the only reason you start with one from 10 to 24 is that you don't want to release, you want to get all of those like high level rocks that sell for a lot in the the count of ones that are going to be constantly duplicated, versus just get rid of it once. Wonder if this will work in the sequel. Probably not. I doubt that it will work the same way. It'd be dope if it did, but I'm sure they'll come up with some sort of exploit or infinite money solution. But yeah, the only problem is you can only do it, like, technically you can, like, bulk release, But the only way you get the duplicates is by doing it one at a time and exiting out. So every time you exit out of the screen, you get those duplicate 7 grit rocks and 24 grit pebbles. So to maximize it, you have to go through very slowly and release one at a time, which is frustrating, but it goes somewhat fast. And I think the reason that they were able to find it was that you saw that it said you got a grit pebble, 7 grit rocks, and 24 grit pebbles, which should not be a thing because it should have done 7 grit rocks and 25 grit pebbles, if anything. And I assume that someone probably figured this out by saying, hey, why did it mention grit pebbles twice? And they tested it again and said, oh, maybe there's something to this. And then they, tried messing around with it and were like, oh, it'll just keep giving you the same stuff over and over again. Interesting. I will try this soon. It gets you a ton of money. I would definitely recommend it. We'll do it until I get rid of these lava, and then we'll just release the rest in bulk. The thing is, once you exit out of the the chat with Ingo, it does clear it. So if I were to click not interested, and then go in and release a Pokemon, it would only give you the one. It wouldn't give you the 7 grit rocks and the 24 grit pebbles anymore. Here we go. And now we'll just do these guys. We'll just release all of them at once. Alright, we'll release all of those. So. Yes, it's definitely an array thing, because I got two different types of it, the grit gravel and the grit pebbles, so it overrode the 7 grit rocks. I wonder, do I have any extra Pokemon that I don't mind? I think now it's going to give me the grit pebbles and the grit pebbles twice if I were to release another Pokemon. Unfortunately, I do not think I have any Pokemon that I want to release. Otherwise, I would test out this theory. Yeah, I don't have any Pokemon I'm willing to release here. Man. Alright, I'll test that out again another time. Do you have any kids, if you don't mind me asking? I do not. I have a dog, and that's about it. Not saying that's never gonna happen, but I currently do not. Alright. So yeah, we got 346 grit pebbles and 91 grit rocks from that, small amount of grinding without having, and I didn't do it for that long. I wasn't going fast. There we go. We'll get rid of we'll put all those in our pockets, because I actually like to use these for their intended purpose of getting everyone to, AVs of 10. So I actually don't generally sell those, but as part of the exploit, it's so easy to get them that it's worth it to just sell them. You do have a kid, then the dog? True. Yeah, first time dad dog. Oh, nope. But yeah, we got 276,000 bucks from that short amount of grinding. And I didn't release all of the ones that I got. Dogs count? There we go then. Yes, I do have a child. She is 3. She constantly jumps on me and licks my face. And she is quite adorable. And depending on if she gets antsy, she might come in and make another entrance to the door to this room. Right now the doorknob isn't working correctly. It's like the little tab that like would come in to like keep the door closed is just stuck inside the door. I need to replace it with I want to replace it with a doorknob that has a lock so that I, if when I'm working from home I don't like get startled by someone walking in the door. Um, and also so that if I'm ever like recording something, no one walks in by accident. All I'm saying is if Ingo isn't in the Black White remakes, I'm going to combust. Honestly, I forgot that Black White remakes are probably going to be a thing somewhat soon. Um, I'm like excited about it, but also those games are like truly beloved by a lot of people, and the uh, Diamond and Pearl remakes were not like amazing in my book, so I'm like nervous about like those remakes. Like I really wanted to love uh Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, and like they're fun, but like they didn't bring anything extra that the originals brought, or the originals didn't bring. Like the chibi style was fine. It like, didn't bother me, but it was also not like extremely impressive. Like it wasn't like a huge graphical update for me. It was just like a different style to me. It was like, because it wasn't like, the super duper like 3D fun setting where you get like a bunch of like outfit options and stuff like that. It was still like it didn't feel like a huge upgrade to me in terms of graphics. So I didn't feel as like, oh wow, this is like a masterpiece type of thing. Which, granted, you know, the it's not like the other remakes were necessarily like true like artistic masterpieces or anything like that. Oh, that's another shiny. Jesus Christ. This is a duplicate, but hey, still a shiny. Um, I should probably get on the ground so I can. There we go. Did you get good? Yeah, Schmuck. I mean, I've got 3 shinies now, so yeah, 3 shinies in less than an hour. GG's. Let me save real quick. I have 2 dogs, and my youngest one also likes standing up and licking people. That's cute. Yeah, she is like literally like she'll come in and she'll say hello, and then she'll just like she feels the need to like be taller. I don't necessarily understand it. She'll like jump up, and then like she'll really really want to like be in my arms, and like standing on 2 feet. That's like her favorite position, is to like have her paws draped over my arm as she's like standing on 2 legs, and I'm like holding her up. I don't know why that's her favorite position, but she really really enjoys that one. I have to imagine that's why they jumped to Kalos. Maybe they're actually listening to us for the Gen 5 remakes. Maybe. I hope, honestly, I would love if they like took more time. It's seeming like they're doing that. Like I don't think anything technically released in 2024. I think Indigo Disc. I almost said Indigo Plateau. Indigo Disc, I think, released in December of 23, and ZA is not coming out until 2025. So I think that they're not releasing any like big new thing this year, which I think is good. I hope that they are giving their developers more time to like fully flesh out ideas. Million Time was one of the few times I felt true remorse for buying a game. I don't think I would go that far for me personally. Like I fully get that if you like already had the old game and you didn't find anything new, and it's it's expensive. Um, I agree, it's not worth $60. It's just it was not, it didn't provide anything truly new. Like the best part of the new, like the only thing that was like unique to this game versus the originals was that like the underground was had like more Pokemon that you could possibly catch. But like, it was not like it gave you the national dex. It was just giving you the Sinnoh dex in a different way, and that was like the only truly new thing. And it didn't even include like Distortion World or anything like that. So I don't know. It was just, it was I did not like I don't find myself going back to it. We'll put it that way. And I wanted to, because I was very excited for Gen 4 Remix. It's called hacking. Yes, I'm hacking the game, hacking the system. Every time I hear the alpha caution music, I will get on Word Ear and sprint miles in the opposite direction. Honestly, I would do that, except the fact that they knock you off of frickin' Word Ear. It's one of the most annoying things in this game, is that like you'll be racing through and you'll just like run past a Word Ear, and you're not trying to mess with it. You're minding your own business. You're trying to run away, and then it'll yell at you, and then you get knocked off of it. Word Ear goes away, and you sit on your ass for like a minute and a half while you wait for this bastard to wake up enough to you know, to get back onto Word Ear and run away. There we go. Suffered trying to get a shiny Eevee and Sword and Shield. I mean, to be fair, your odds are a lot lower than mine. Like, the shiny odds in this game are incredible. I love the shiny odds in this game. That's why I love shiny hunting in this game, is because you get, it's a much more even, like, ratio of effort to shiny results. For me, personally. Like, some people don't find this interesting because it's too easy to get shinies. I find it's the right balance of, like, it's not like you get them all the time and it doesn't make them not worth it, but it also like doesn't, like, I can get multiple in a stream, which I think is optimal for me. I want that. I want to feel like I accomplished something in the stream by, you know, by the end of it. I want to have something as a marker of, okay, I spent this amount of time and I got this, versus like with my ultimate hardcore shiny Ectric hunt in Emerald, where I've spent 19 streams and had nothing to show for it except that the counter is in the 5,000s now. My back hurts. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Minus 13, currently sleeping right beside me in her bed. That's so sweet. I love dogs. Dogs are awesome. I grew up with a bunch of dogs. Well, not a bunch. I had like one dog until I was in middle school and she passed away, and then we got another dog, and then when I was in college my family got a second dog, and then a couple of years ago they got a third dog, and then the one that we got when I was in middle school passed away a couple of years ago now, and they're now down to 2 dogs, and then most recently we got Lola. 19 streams already? Yeah. And that's just for the shiny portion of it. That's not even for the hardcore Nuzlocke portion. Because I hardcore Nuzlocked the game until I got to the point where I could catch a Ectric. So I've probably done like a good 26 or 27 streams of that game. Of that series, and I've got like 4 badges to show for it. Jesus. Calm down. Stay put. There we go. We were gonna get a second dog, but she wasn't having it and was territorial. Yeah, that's the one where we have is like, my folks can only really travel with the dogs. My brother is no longer close enough that he can like dog sit whenever they visit. So in order to be able to like visit us, they have to bring the dogs with them, which love to have the dogs. We have a yard for them to run in and stuff like that. But we have not introduced them yet to Lola, and I am slightly nervous. Oh god, that's an alpha. Like, I don't think it'll be a problem. Like, Lola, when she was in her foster system, was in a house with 14 other dogs, and she was fine. So, like, I don't think we'll have any issues, but also, that doesn't take into account my parents' dogs. Jesus Christ, go to sleep. Dang it. Ow. Obnoxious. I'm tired, so I'm gonna get some sleep. Alright, Solo, have a good night. Appreciate you hanging out. My youngest dog, when she gets really tired because she's very energetic, I'm on the couch often with my mom. She's at home, she'll snuggle up with me. She's a snuggle bug and I love her. That's awesome. Lola is also a snuggle bug. And I hate to say it because, like, you know, I would love to say that, you know, she's a very loving dog to everyone, but I'm definitely her favorite. Like, she is very, very loving to my wife, but, like, it's on another level. Like she will wake up from a dead sleep in my wife's arms to get up and stand near me if she, like, sees me walk by. It's like she's I don't know why, she's just obsessed with me. And it's very cute and very lovely, but I also feel bad for my wife because, like, my wife absolutely adores her, and she's constantly a little bit sad that Lola is a bigger fan of me. 14 other dogs in the house. Yeah, they are like, they had I think 7 dogs of their own, and then Lola was one of 8 fosters. So it was I think they had a large like property in the south, so I don't think it was like all in one house necessarily, but, like, yeah, it was a lot of dogs. My own is just Carnivines everywhere. Yeah, true. One thing I will have to complain about this game is some Pokemon are just way too aggressive whenever they're not alpha. Whenever they are alpha, dear help, dear God help us all. So, yeah, there's some Pokemon, like, I wish there were more Pokemon like Bidoof and Magikarp that just chilled. Like, I can't think of too many Pokemon that are like that. Where if you interact with them, they're not either running away or attacking. Like, I want more Pokemon that are just, like, okay with us. Like, I think that Cyndaquils sometimes do that. Sometimes Shellos do that. I found that, I think, as long as you don't, like, attack them or, like, try to catch them, Apom will generally chill. But, like, there's not many. And I feel like there should be more. There should be more chill Pokemon. Animals always have favorites. I've always been the favorite of our cats. Yeah, it's funny because, like, I'm the favorite of Lola, and I'm the favorite of my parents' only cat left. We at one point had 5 cats in our house at once, and it was 2 of them were there before I was born, so, like, my parents were obviously their favorites. But when we... What the... Are you kidding me? Get the hell out of here. Damn it. There we go. But when we were in middle school, or it might have been elementary school actually, um, we got three cats from the same letter. They were all siblings. But yeah, they were all siblings, and we each had like our favorites. My brother and my dad both really liked the one boy because he had like a big personality. My mom was a big fan of the really shy one, and then I was a big fan of the one who was like basically became the surrogate mother of the other two, and she is the only one that is still alive, unfortunately, and she would always, I remember growing up, she always wanted to go into the bathroom with me when I was taking a shower in the morning. Like every morning, I would go to the bathroom to go take a shower, and she'd either be standing there waiting for me, or I would go in and close the door, and all of a sudden I'd just hear her yelling outside the door when she realized I was in there. Um, it was weird, but it was also like, you know, sure. She wouldn't try to jump into the shower itself with me, but when I got out, she would climb on my head and lick my hair, and it was the weirdest thing. She does it when I'm just sitting on the couch. For some reason, she just really likes licking hair, specifically mine. She's a weird cat. uh, it's somewhat endearing, but also kind of weird. But she does it all the time, and for some reason, that's just her thing. Machoke is chill. Yeah, Machoke can sometimes be chill as well. That's true. My cat meant a lot to me. He sadly passed away. It was also his favorite. My mom felt bad because I didn't have a favorite that would favorite me back, and I'm getting my own cat. Aw. I'm sorry to hear that your cat passed away. It's always rough, but I'm glad that you're gonna be able to get a new cat. Taurus in the Legends game after the Scarlet Violet situation. Oh god. Yeah, that'd be brutal. Much as I don't like Lickitung as a Pokemon, at least it has an unbelievable catch rate. Basically never breaking out of the ball. That is true. I've never really had a problem with catching it. That's true. That's so funny. Yeah. Yeah, she's a weirdo, but I love her. She's also extremely loud. She just will yell. like my mother finds her extremely annoying because she's just constantly yelling for attention. Especially when they're trying to go to sleep, which is very funny to me. I find it endearing, but she was always my favorite, so I have a soft spot for her. Oh, sure. I'll try and catch one of these. Shiny. Really? Really? You're a trucker. Fine, I'll just chase all of you off, unless you're shiny. Or catch that one, because it's not running away fast enough. Cats used another cat, and cats hate water, so they were worried about you when you're in the shower. Fair. That could be part of it. I think also, yeah, she might have been trying to like dry me off, or it's also possible she liked like the smell of my shampoo or something like that. I'm not sure what it was, but she always decided to groom me. I don't catch Pokemon. I either use weak balls because they're far away, or I just use heavy balls. Heavy balls usually work better. I've kind of found that Ultra Balls have been working best for me. The Wing Balls are annoying because if you get too close, they don't work. And I don't know like the right range. First of all, I think that no matter what Pokeball you're using, if you can get it to go that far, it should catch it. I'm sorry, but like if I'm like 40 feet away and I somehow manage to, you know, do this and randomly land it on a Pokemon and just like nail it from like really far away. Like if that hit a Pokemon, it would have bonked. And I think it should catch it. Like it's so dumb that it forces you to bonk if you're outside of the range of the ball. Like if the ball, like the only thing that should be determined by the range is how far the ball can go physically. If you're able to get the ball to go that far, it should be able to catch the Pokemon in it. Like why are you adding an artificial like ineffectiveness? And if you're gonna do that, make the wing ball, which is made specifically to catch things that are far away, and make it so that it has an unlimited range. How are you too far away for a wing ball? If it's shiny, then you save, not just wait. Exactly, yeah. But yeah, it's that's one of the things that I think they should change for Za. Is I want it to be that it like if I can land the throw, give me a shot at catching it, and honestly give me an increased catch rate for that because I have landed some impressive throws in my day, and they never count because the game insists that hey, you're too far away, even though you managed to get the ball to hit the Pokemon so that it'll create a doinking sound. It should count. It's dumb that it doesn't. Slightest firework went off and my cat's eyes got all big. Aw, I'm sorry to hear that. Absolutely right. It should be able to catch it if you can yeet it that far. Exactly. Yeah, it's dumb. Dumb. Dumb, 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 dumb. Dumb, da, dum, 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 dum. You ever seen Fairly Odd Parents? Of course I have. I guess that's not technically no course. I could be too old for it, but no, yeah, I watched it a ton growing up. Was one of my favorite shows growing up. Right behind SpongeBob. But yeah, I am an aficionado of especially earlier seasons of Fairly Odd Parents. I stopped watching around the time when they introduced the dog. Or was it the baby first? Whichever between it was the baby that was first. Right around when Poof came around, I stopped watching. I was doing a whole jet ball and it was out of range. Yeah, that shouldn't be a thing. It just shouldn't be a thing. It's so dumb that it is. I was thinking like of battling a Pokemon and you're far away and you throw a normal ball and it's just like it had no effect. Yeah, it's like why? Does the Pokeball stop like having an effect of being able to catch? Like how does the Pokeball work that you can be too far away for it to do the catching mechanism of capturing a Pokemon? One of my favorite childhood shows. I recently came out with a second reboot after the first one failed and is actually surprisingly good. There was a reboot? Honestly, I wasn't 100% sure it was over. Like I was like pretty sure that it probably like was no longer popular enough to still be putting out new episodes, but like I hadn't heard that it was like canceled. But to know that there's not only one but two reboots now, kind of hurts my soul a little bit. What was the first reboot about? What's the second one about? Totally did not almost lose my mind over a tiny green bug. Oh, is there like a bug in your room or something? Aerodynamics? Okay, losing, but like, here's my thing. Like, the aerodynamics affect how far the ball can physically go. I'm fine with that. I'm fine that this ball cannot go as far as this ball. Like, I accept that logic. I'm fine that this ball can physically travel to hit that Pokemon over there better than this one does. But if I were to somehow land this throw and hit that Pokemon, and it wasn't just an NPC that can't be caught, why, if the ball can physically travel that far, should it not be able to catch it? It was just a cute little green bug. Aw, that's good at least. let's see. We'll go for here again. Why not? But yeah, one of my major pet peeves of this game. Because honestly, like, my few pet peeves of this game were that, A, you can't really get, like, you can't get money that easily. Although that's been fixed now for me with the... Oops, I did not mean to take a screenshot of that, but okay. But yeah, that's been fixed now that I know about the glitch. The ball thing was annoying. The fact that Pokemon will still manage to get attacks off even when you've stunned them, and that Pokemon will follow you, like will still turn towards you when they're stunned. And the worst of those, the worst of all, that they'll do both at the same time. They'll be stunned, and in the middle of charging them an attack, and they will continue charging up the attack, and continue following you while charging up the attack. I think that's really annoying. And, like, a little bit about, like, when you're progressing through the game, that they, like, artificially force you to, like, do exploration before moving on to the next area. Like, I'm the kind of person where, like, I will naturally explore before, like, explore all of the areas, all the nooks and crannies before moving on to the next area, at least on a first playthrough. But, like, I feel like they should allow you to, like, on a second, third playthrough, like, you should be, if you want to go, you know, blaze through the entire game in, like a few hours, I think you should be allowed to. I don't think they should force you to, like, catch these certain number of Pokemon and, you know, feed them 10 times with this specific food. I don't think they should force you to do those types of things before moving on to the next area if you've, like, beaten the story aspects of it. My headphones are acting up. Let me go see why. I'm sorry to do that, okay? So angry. Why create a whole new mechanism? That's stupid. Make it harder to catch Pokemon. Like, we get it. Jet and wing balls are far-ranging. No need to force us to use them. I'm, like... I kind of agree, but at the same time, like, I do think that it's, like... It's kind of fun that they added in that thing, like, okay, these ones don't fly as far, but, like, they have a better catch rate when you're close. These ones are, like, your normal ones, but they can't, like, fly really far. And then these ones, like, fly really far, but they're harder to aim, and they might have a little bit less catch rate. I can accept those. I think that that's, like, especially because, like, you're adding in the aspect of you can sneak up on Pokemon and do this from afar. I think that that's a valid, like, addition to the game to, like, add in different types of Pokemon that, or different types of Pokeballs that have pluses and minuses that, like, incentivize you to focus on different aspects of being sneaky. I think that that should be the only artificial part of it. It changes the stats of how far they can physically go and the catch rate of the Pokemon, the catch rate of the balls. Those should be the only things that are changeable. Not whether it even allows you to catch it. Pretty tired, so I think I'm going to head out soon. Lots of fun tonight as always. Good luck with finding more shine. Thank you so much, Luigi Dragon. Have a wonderful rest of your night. I'm probably not going to stay on for too much longer because I do need to get up, like, at a reasonable hour tomorrow to get ready for the barbecue that I've been talking about all stream. But I appreciate you hanging out and have a wonderful night. Welcome back, Pokemon. Saying the Fairly Odd Parents' second reboot is really good. What's it about? It's a fun idea. I just want to use my Pokeballs and Balls without freaking bonking them. It's so annoying. Oh yeah, that I agree. Wholeheartedly agree. Also hate how difficult it is to catch Pokemon in the water. Like, either make the moves in the water easier to dodge, or make it so that you can just as easily dodge with... Ow. With a frickin' Basculegion as on, like, foot. Like, a lot of these moves are legit undodgeable if you're on Basculegion. Oops. Oh god. You know what? That's the last one of this outbreak anyway. Moving on. Hasbun one moved on from Timmy, and in a very long retirement trip to rekindle their love, and now they're back as godparents for a new kid named Hazel, and they honestly are happy again. Oh. Well, that's fun. It's sad that they moved on from Timmy, but, you know. Had to happen eventually, right? Go for Togo Tech, why not? Sometimes it's so freaking hard to control the rides, like Riviera glides, so it's really hard to go backwards, and Basculegion's controls are flat out annoying. Yeah. Like, Braviaries is not awful, although when you're, like, rising up into the air on it, it's kind of hard to, like, maneuver it, because, like, I sometimes want to, like, start moving in a like, a different direction than I'm facing, as I'm, like, raising into the air. But it's not, like, awful, in my opinion. But yeah, Braviary, or Basculegion's annoying to ride on. Try to avoid it as much as possible. Dang it. Stay. This is annoying. Alright. Goodbye. I guess this one next? Alright. Want to know half the topics now? Go for it. Hazel attends a different school and has parents who care, so no proper biggie shenanigans. Interesting. So what is the conflict in this show? Because it seems like the kid doesn't need a fairy godparent. It's like the whole premise was they're given to kids that are in need. Oh yeah, the other things that kind of annoy me are the alpha Pokemon's yell is essentially impossible to dodge. It will knock you on your butt if you if I want to face off against an alpha. I basically have to tank it yelling at me and knocking me on my butt. There's no way to dodge it. It just takes too long it takes longer than the dodge animation essentially. Or it takes like as long as the dodge animation, and you have to like frame perfect it to be able to dodge it. and the fact that like if you stun something as it's using its flee animation, it doesn't stay on. It like this doesn't stay. It goes away. Or as it's see like that. It was in its flee animation, so it didn't count. Like, I understand the Pokeball bonking at the very least, although that is also annoying, but like, stunning it while it's in the flee animation should stop it from flipping. Finally beat Volo today? Nice! Take a break because I got really mad from past attempts. Understandable. I ended up, because I'm the type of person who will, you know, explore every nook and cranny before moving on, I had vastly over-leveled Mons for that fight. I think I had like Pokemon like level 86 facing against him, so I did not have much trouble with that fight. But even then, it was not like a one-shot everything fight. It was impressively difficult. Her brother's going to college, and she just moved to a new city as an outcast with social anxiety. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Braviary shields you from Alpha Press. That's true. That is true. But like if I want to try and catch an Alpha, for example, I kind of want to try to dodge it. Let's see. Should be one around here, right? Where's the Alpha? Isn't there always like a freaking Drapion around here? Maybe the Walrein also has spawned. Yeah, so it spots me. I can't dodge it. Let me see if I can't figure out the timing of it. No. Got so tired of it that I had to bring out the giveaway legendaries, and you know how that goes. Yeah. Yeah. Let me try and get it. No matter how late I go, I still get hit by it. I swear there is a timing that that you can dodge it. It's difficult, but like I feel like I've done it before. Oh well, that was a shame. It aggroed before I was even on the ground. I feel like you have to dodge just as the move is starting to be able to have a chance at I didn't really care at that point. I was tired and left my Shaman in for his Arcanine. Tired and no care is a bad combination if you ask me. True. True. Need a new stun item in the sequel that works on Alpha's first try without having to do 4 freaking stick block. Yeah, that would be nice. I don't particularly mind it because I do get that like Alphas are intentionally supposed to be like very powerful and all that, but. 'Cause, 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 Yeah, I'm not gonna get it. It's too difficult. I'll practice it at some point. Like, I don't mind the 4 sticky globs too much, although I do think that there should be, like, an ultimate stunner that, like, stuns every Pokemon first shot. It could be very expensive, very difficult to craft. I'd be okay with that, but I do think it should exist. Do you play Minecraft? I have played Minecraft. I don't play it regularly. I've done a couple of Minecraft streams on the channel, but it's been probably about a year at this point since I've done any Minecraft. I don't even try with alphas anymore. It's either they notice me or they do not. Yeah, the only time I'd catch alphas is if they're in an outbreak and I want to get through the entire outbreak, and I just, like, catch that one first to avoid it, like, constantly attacking, because they attack a ton. But if it's, like, just a random alpha, I'm not going to try and catch it. And if it's a outbreak of alphas, I'll just see if the first 4 spawn a shiny, and if not, I just move on. It's not worth it to me to, like, try and catch all 4 and, like, spawn new ones. It's just too annoying to catch them, and item expensive. Nothing doing there. Let's go over here. Let's try to catch one of these. These are another one that do not aggro, and I love them for it. Like, they'll aggro if you fail to capture one, but up to that point, they just chill. Which is great. Interesting, why did they aggro? Because they saw me catch one of their friends? Whatever. It doesn't completely disprove my point. There we go. Should do another Minecraft stream? I'd be down to do another one at some point. I should talk to Lumion. She does Minecraft a ton. Maybe we'll do a Minecraft stream at some point where we try to build something in, like, survival or something like that. Screw it, why not? Reward? Reward who dis? Try and catch all of these. Oh no, my screen. There we go. The reason I would catch an alpha is if it's a random shiny, which will not happen to me unless I get the shiny gem or a Pokemon I like. True, true. Yeah, there's no, I don't really find any particular allure to getting alphas over regular sized Pokemon. Like, I understand that it's technically more rare to get a shiny alpha versus a regular shiny, but, like, I don't find it that much more interesting to get an alpha Pokemon versus a regular Pokemon. So I don't really try to, you know, go for alpha specifically. If I get an alpha shiny, I'm happy about it. And it's fun, but, like, I don't like seek them out specifically. Stay in the ball. One with Pokemon mods? Minecraft? New Horde, who dis? Oh, right. Shoot. It's kind of annoying that the 3-stage evolutions all take 2 sticky globs to stun. Like, I don't think it makes any sense why specifically 3-stage evolutions would be more resilient than any other fully evolved Pokemon. Like, alphas I get, because they're, like, specifically bigger and stronger, but, like, 3-stage Evos are not inherently stronger. Get back here. God. Whatever. Alphas are cool. Who wouldn't want a big gold Magikarp? I mean, yeah, I'm not saying that they're not cool. I'm just saying that I don't find them, like, I don't, the shinies I get fully, like, those are things that are, like, more rare and cooler than a regular Pokemon. Alphas, they're both more rare and technically cooler than a regular Pokemon. I don't find the same allure to specifically seek out hunting them versus a regular Pokemon. Like, I didn't have a drive to make an alpha living dex or anything like that. All right. Go down here. And over here. Alright, I think this MMO is going to be the last one for tonight. I got to get to bed. It's getting close to 2 in the morning for me. Alright, fine. They are taunting me with all of these Curlia. Oh, that'll do it. I didn't catch it yet, technically, but... No, 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 no. No. No, 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 no. Don't run away, don't run away, don't run away, don't run away, don't run away. Wake up. Alright. Hopefully it reloads correctly. It's not as appealing to hunt for an alpha shiny rather than a regular one, because I get that 100%. It's like the increased difficulty of getting an alpha versus a regular shiny does not incentivize me to go for it over a regular shiny. Like, I don't find enough increased... Jesus. There we go. Yeah, we got it. That was freaking fast. Good job. Good job there. Good job there, me. Remember to save. Alright. I think that's the first in that line we've gotten. That's really cool. Yeah, it saved correctly. We're all good. Well, that's shiny number 4. Let me write that down real quick. Although, you know, last MMO, does it matter? Of course it does. I want to see number go. How much longer do we have in this, I don't know. Real question. I said a little bit longer a while ago. Nothing doing there. Got back on Braviary just in time there. We already have a shiny Pachirisu now. No need for that. Let's frickin' go. We'll go for this next. I was nervous. I'm same. No. We were so close to spawning 4 more. Oh well. That is a good place to end off, I think. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I really appreciate it. I hope that you had a good time. We got 4 shinies. It was a very, very fortuitous hour and 40 minutes. And we will be doing much more of this. So I'm obsessed with this game. I will continue to be obsessed with this game until I get the shiny living dex, in which case I will probably try to perfect the dex and then probably be done with this game, except for speedrunning. I don't know that I will have anything left to do after that, but we shall see. Find it funny that the Horde, after you said it's around 2 a.m. for you, they give you a shiny pity. Yeah, I appreciate it. I'll take it any way I can get it. But let's go find ourselves someone to raid real quick. To pass on the love. Get good sleep. I will. Thank you so much. Let's see. We can raid Echo Bite doing Dave the Diver, or we can raid Larry Larvesta doing Stardew Valley. We raided Donkey Bond very recently, so I don't think we'll go with them again. We could raid That Bald Gamer doing Dynamax Adventures, but I don't know. I haven't raided Bald Gamer in a while. Let's do Larry Larvesta. Some Stardew Valley.
A ring.
Pass on the love. Alright. So we're going to go on a hashtag Ectric raid. Even if you are looking to go to bed, if you could just stop by and say hello real quick, drop a like, drop a sub if you're willing. That'd be awesome. I would love to be able to show some love to another streamer. It's always good to be able to pass on the love that you showed me to someone else. And who knows, maybe you'll find a streamer you really, really love out of it. So just even if you're hopping off for the night, completely understand. I'm gonna hop off for the night soon. But go show some love real quick to Larry Larvesta, and join in on that hashtag Ectric raid. I hope to see you over there. Regardless, though, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Thank you so much for joining. If you're not like this stream and subscribe to the channel, consider doing so you can catch up every single stream as we do them. Regardless, though, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. I hope to see you over in the raid. But until then, bye.